Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
and we are coming at you live from beautiful Marietta, Georgia. And we're doing a quick video to discuss our topic of excellence.
Yep.
And you know, we're still making adjustments with this new Facebook Live, doing it portrait versus landscape, and a lot of other issues. That's one of the reasons why we're coming on a little bit later than normal. We couldn't even get on to Facebook Live, but hey, it is what it is. You just got to push through some of these things. So
Make adjustments.
we're still making adjustments.
And we're still keeping our workouts.
But the important thing is just getting the message out there. So I hope you guys are having a great evening. We generally are on here live between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. Our focus is on working with people that are interested in network marketing or entrepreneurs, and they want to leverage the internet. They want to leverage the 2+ billion people on Facebook, and they want to maximize their business. You know, they're tired of being rejected. They're looking for rejection-free recruiting. And that's why we're here, because we believe in being 21st century marketers.
That's right.
We don't believe in using 19th century techniques in the 21st century. It doesn't make too much sense to us.
Not when most people are on the Facebook.
Absolutely, absolutely. The topic of this evening is excellence, and a revelation we had about excellence. And so here we go. We had the opportunity to see an incredible exhibit of chalk artists. These are people literally making masterpieces on the street just by working with chalk, pastel chalk. And it was just absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was incredible. It's called Chalktoberfest.
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 And it was right here in beautiful Marietta Square in Marietta, Georgia.
People from all over the United States were participating.
People from literally from all over the world.
One of them was from Italy.
Yeah, and my personal favorite, I think it was from Vietnam. But
And he was from California. He did a great job.
the thing is, I was looking at this artist because something about it kind of blew me away. There were several things that blew me away, and it just kind of grew into a topic. And so here are some of the things that are just, you know, it just exudes excellence. Number one, these people, you could definitely tell the difference between the amateurs
You could.
and the masters.
Not
I mean,
everybody was great. Some of it looked like cartoon, and the others were just like, could have been in a museum.
Now the cartoonish stuff, you know, you walk by and you smile and you just keep on going.
Yeah.
But there were some renderings. I mean, it was so realistic. It looked like it could just come up and just float up out of the street and just come out and say hello to you. That's how realistic some of these works of art were. And although they were working in chalk, some of them looked like oil paintings.
They did. They did look like oil paintings.
Just
The eyes followed you.
The eyes followed you.
It was.
Oh my
they
God.
even could get the mustache and the beard and the eyes.
All of
and
those
the wrinkles and
details.
everything was so detailed that you would have
hands.
thought they did a brush instead of chalk. It was that incredible. It was phenomenal.
And so we had a chance, and it was a great experience to be able to talk to the artists
While they're still out there working.
While they're working, right? And you know, my personal favorite, Victoria said, "How long have you been doing this?" And he goes, "For a couple of days," right? I'm like, yeah, right. What he meant was that he'd been working on that particular work for a couple of days, but he explained that he'd been doing this for 18 years. And you know, he looked like a pretty young guy, right? But I asked him if he had a website. I went to his website.
Oh my God, his website blew us away.
Tons of books on technique. He's got videos on technique. He's got audio tapes on technique. The guy is obviously a master. So when you're walking around, you're looking at various pieces of art, and you stop by his, and you're like, oh my God. It's incredible.
It's called excellence.
That's excellence, because they only had a couple of days to put this art together, and you're doing chalk art on the street. So you're taking what might normally be a pretty small piece of art, and it's huge when you look at it.
And they had to work fast, may I add, because you only have that weekend, and they were dealing with rain. I mean, they had to cover their arts up with plastic, and it was a challenging weekend.
So, which gets to my next point, that mastery is magnified by pressure.
That's right.
When you take a person and put them in a situation, put them under pressure, you can really tell the difference between the masters and the amateurs. That pressure made such a difference.
Like network marketing.
and here's so the years of training that went into it, the fact that they were under pressure and made that mastery stand out even more. And here's the final point. Excellence is a value all by itself. Now let me explain this point. Because one of the things we were really concerned about, we had heard the weather forecast, and the weather forecast was for rain. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you've got these guys, some of them traveled from all over the world to get here to do this chalk art on the street
for Chalkoverfest.
And the forecast was rain. Now you know what happens when chalk gets rained on. Those masterpieces would be totally destroyed. And so we had a sinking feeling when we were on the way over there, because there was just a tremendous storm, and it was just pouring. It looked like part of that hurricane. And it was everywhere. Everywhere we went, it was raining. And I was just, I had a sadness, because I said, man, those people have put so much into that artwork, and it's just going to be washed away. And then as we got there, it was like God just blocked the rain from where that artwork was.
I know, it rained everywhere except for where they were doing their artwork.
And right around the artwork, it was dry. They may have had a few sprinkles, and the ones that had a few sprinkles were covered up with plastic wrap, but then they brought them out. And I'm like, this is absolutely amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. And it taught me something. Excellence is a value all by itself.
Yeah.
In other words, these artists, they understood that they were going to go ahead and do it regardless of whether or not it got rain. They might not even have been able to finish.
They pushed through.
But they knew that excellence, Victoria's statement, excellence always prevails.
Yes.
So, and so that's our brief message for this evening.
That's what separates the winners, professional network marketers, from the amateur wannabe network marketers.
So when you find yourself in a situation as an entrepreneur where you're definitely under a lot of pressure to get your stuff done, to get to where you need to be, and you understand, in order to be a master in your field, a professional
in your craft,
it takes a lot of training, a lot of mentorship, and a lot of coaching. But when you do get that training, that mentorship, and that coaching, when the pressure is applied, you will stand out as a master.
That's for sure.
And finally, always pursue excellence, because excellence does always prevail.
And excellence is action.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, this is our brief message. If you like the information we're providing and you'd like additional information, just type info in the comments. But if you'd like to take a glimpse at our top 7 favorite pieces of art, just click the link in the description above, and that'll take you right there. So with that, this is Eric and Victoria, hoping you're having a great evening. If not, let's make it a great one.